Coming up on NEC-TV, after months of planning and rehearsal, NEC's spring theater production, Portals, is here. Here are the audience reviews from opening night. And the 81st Annual New England Biology Conference is coming to NEC. Hear from NEC's Science Dean for an exclusive look at the day's events. And 2 NEC students experienced the action rinkside at the Boston Garden. All this and more just ahead on NEC-TV.
Good afternoon, and thank you for watching NEC-TV. I'm Jack Lombardo.
And I'm Lauren Hall. Today is April 16th, 2026. Now to our top story. As the end of the school year approaches, the NEC community is preparing for its annual student showcase. Let's take a look at what's to come out of this special event. Student Showcase is an annual all-day event celebrating the work of NEC students. This year it will take place on Tuesday, April 21st and will run from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. with the Student Awards ceremony in the evening.
But we are having no classes for the day, but we really do encourage the community to come out, see what's going on, learn a little bit, and participate with your peers and your colleagues.
Nicole Bader will be presenting her writing and art that tells the story of her grandmother who was born in Ukraine and taken by Soviet soldiers.
I'm feeling excited, definitely, to talk about it. It's a little bit of a more heavy subject, so I hope I don't bring the mood down too much or anything, but I'm excited to educate people a little bit about it and just get her story out there.
Jana Reed, a creative writing student, says she looks forward to this event every year.
Which will be really exciting because I get to actually talk about my work and be like, yeah, this is my work, this is what I've done, that kind of thing.
The event will also feature presentations from criminal justice seniors, presentations from sport and rec management students, nursing assessments, outdoor ed activities, a theater vocal performance, the launch of the Henniker Review, and the popular Shark Tank competition, along with displays of work from many other disciplines. NEC-TV will have 2 special Student Showcase edition shows at 1:30 and 2. Make sure to stop by the 4th floor of the Simon Center for a behind-the-scenes look on how our weekly newscast is run.
The curtains have opened for the theater department's spring production. Portals, a collection of 11 short plays, opened last night at 7:30. The 10-minute plays had a total of 25 cast members entitled like The Spot, Baggage, and more. The theater group decided to bring in a few NEC professors to join the cast, some with experience, others taking the stage for the first time. The professors included Yoav Horsch and Bill Cass from the art department and the Dean of Sciences, Jim Newcomb. NEC students say they liked the new style of multiple short plays.
Oh, the play was great. I actually had a really good time watching it. I thought it was like a lot more entertaining, having a lot of little short mini ones, like attention span wise, and it like kept me like locked into all of them.
I think each actor performed well for the story that was being told.
Portals will take place tonight at 7:30 and one last time on Saturday at 2 p.m.
It was a battle for the ages at NEC's annual Renaissance Fair Saturday. The event on the Simon Lawn from 10 to 4 had games, food catered by Chartwells, sword fighting, singing, and many different role-playing opportunities.
Students dressed up as many different characters helped bring the Renaissance era back to life.
NEC will welcome the Eastern New England Biology Conference, also known as the EN-EBC, on Saturday, April 25th. This conference is an annual event that highlights the work of undergraduates and their biological research. Students will be presenting through poster or oral presentations. Special guest speakers include a brother-sister duo that are known for creating films and songs centered around their zoology studies. Jim Newcomb, Dean of the Science, Health, and Exercise Division, says NEC students have been presenting their work during this conference for about 20 years, and they're excited to showcase the renovations to the Kovacs Center.
They've been lobbying for a while for NEC to be one of those non-Boston sites, since we've been pretty regularly attending and students presenting. But we knew with Lyons and then Putnam being built and the recent renovations in the Science Building, we wanted to wait until all those fell into place, and we figured now was a good time.
NEC students will present senior research findings and summer internship findings during the conference. Coming up on NEC-TV, NASA astronauts on the Artemis spaceship splashed down back to Earth. But this was just one step of a larger mission. We'll explain just ahead.
In a record-breaking week for a senior softball player, all that and more coming up on NEC-TV.
Welcome back. Artemis 2 had a successful splashdown back to Earth on Friday.
The astronauts on board set a record of traveling the farthest from Earth, reaching the dark side of the moon.
After completing this mission, NASA plans to send the astronauts to the land back to the moon in just 2 years. This would make for the first moon landing since 1972.
Rory McIlroy has once again won the annual Masters tournament. This marks the Masters' 90th year. The Augusta, Georgia event is known as one of the most prestigious golf tournaments. McIlroy is the first player to win the Masters in back-to-back years since Tiger Woods did in 2001 and 2002. McIlroy shot 12 under over the 4-day course to secure his second green jacket.
The Bruins have officially clinched a playoff berth after missing the playoffs last year. They secured their spot on April 11th despite a recent 5-game losing streak. The Bruins are positioned to play in the wild card to open the first round of the playoffs. They will likely play the Carolina Hurricanes, but it's still to be determined.
The Celtics also clinched another playoff berth for the 12th consecutive season. The Celtics are locked in at the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. The Celtics play the winner of the play-in game between the Orlando Magic and the Philadelphia 76ers. With the return of Jason Tatum and the play of Jaylen Brown all season, the Celtics are considered a top contender to win the finals this year.
2 NEC hockey players took advantage of a unique opportunity, working the Hockey East tournament in Boston.
The students also got exclusive experiences like up-close views of the games and taking a skate on the TD Garden ice. Here's more on their experience. NEC student-athletes Martin Leps and Vesey Lampin are back on campus after working the Hockey East tournament at the historic TD Garden in Boston. They both major in sport and recreation management and play hockey at NEC, and they say it was a dream come true to go behind the scenes at NHL Stadium.
Both yeah, absolutely. This would be probably one of the most unique thing that you can probably do around in New Hampshire.
They say they have a better understanding of how production is run at the highest level and got to see it firsthand, the preparation it took to run an event like the Hockey East tournament.
Being around, just see behind the scenes, seeing the operations, meeting people, of course, seeing how organized, how professional are people there.
Thing is, and when you go in a hockey game or any level or any sports event you go to, you don't even realize how many things there goes, the facilities and the rink goes through before the game day.
Although Lampin and Leps were working the event, they also got exclusive experiences like skating on the ice at the Garden, seeing the live reaction of Merrimack after they won the tournament for the first time ever. The two also helped usher teams to the locker rooms on the red carpet.
We got to be right on the box and see right on the ice. They were grabbing towels, championship towels from me and him both, and that's something that you don't get to do every day. That's something that you will probably never experience again.
Leps and Lampin say this experience would not have been possible without Professors Ed Royer and Matt Ruckman, and as they look towards graduation in 2027, they know they'll be ready for the action and will welcome the challenges that come with sports management. Both students say they would welcome more opportunities like this in the future.
Female Pilgrim of the Week, Emma Lopez of the softball team, picked up a number of accolades over the past week. Lopez set the single-season doubles record with 15, surpassing the previous record set in 2012 and 2002. Lopez went 11 for 19 on the week, totaling 6 doubles, 9 RBIs, and 7 runs scored, while not striking out a single time. Following her impressive performances, Lopez was named GNAC Player of the Week. Coming up after the break, if you need a break, a fun event is happening tonight in the pub. All the details just ahead. Stay with us. Welcome back. We're excited to share a bit of news from our newsroom.
7 communication and journalism students attended the New Hampshire Press Association Awards last week. The award ceremony honors student journalists for their hard work and dedication to the craft. The day included workshops on recording fundamentals and news bias. NEC proudly took home 4 awards, the New Englander winning the 3rd for general excellence, and NEC-TV's very own Lauren Hall took home 1st place for her Purple Heart story. There will be a Joint Honor Society induction next ceremony. The ceremony will be recognizing humanities management divisions, students who were inducted into an honor society. The event takes place on April 22nd from 5 p.m. to 6:30 in the Lions lobby.
This week's weather teased summer, so if you're ready for the beach and tropical vibes, WNEC, OSC, and Res Life will be hosting a beach nights and neon lights event in the pub. This event includes face paint, raffles, DJ Dan Fallon, and 21 and older students can buy dollar drafts. The event will start at 6 p.m. with live music from an NEC student, and DJ Dan Fallon will start DJing at 8 p.m. All this will take place tonight in the pub. There are just 16 days until the class of 2026 will walk across the stage at this year's commencement ceremony. This year's graduation speaker is Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander. Graduation begins at 10 a.m. on Saturday, May 2nd on the Simon Lawn.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at NEC.TV for the latest NEC news.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here next week for all things NEC from the only Henniker on Earth.